On this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off, we're flying high and hopefully we don't fall. Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. I'm your host, Jimmy Martin.
And I'm Luke Hickman, guest host from TheRealPlace.com.
Boom, right there. Okay, on this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off, we're going to be reviewing The Walk. Always have to do that. Okay. We're also going to be reviewing Xfinity's video on-demand services for the month of October. But first, we are going to review, well, it's a family film. It's Pan. Check out the trailer.
Peter, it's your file. Will you read it? It's from your mum.
My dearest Peter, I long for the day that I can come back for you and explain everything. You are extraordinary, more than you can imagine. I promise that you will see me again.
In this world, or another.
Welcome to Neverland!
This is not the end of me. This is the beginning. This is not the end of me. This is the beginning. This is not.
If I'm gonna trust you, I need to know your name.
It's Hook. The name's James Hook.
The little one, he wears the pan.
The Pan is our tribe's bravest warrior.
Well. The princess, I presume.
Oh, well, I'm actually just a minor, but I appreciate the compliment.
Bishop.
Are you insane?
Have you come to get me, Peter?
I don't believe in bedtime stories.
Okay, so the first thing people always ask me is, why? Why are they doing another Peter Pan movie? And I say, I don't know.
Every 10 years, it's obligatory.
Is it every 10? Is that what it is now?
It's gotta be.
So basically the story, if you caught it from the trailer, it's a prequel. It's a prequel before Peter Pan becomes Peter Pan, which, as everybody knows with me in Star Wars, I love prequels.
This is better than that.
I will give you it's better than the prequels. So you basically have Pan, getting his powers, I'd say, learning his abilities, his ability to fly. Can he fly? Is he the one? Is he the chosen? And then you've got Hugh Jackman over there, who I thought, because I didn't really see a lot of the trailers, but I thought he was playing Captain Hook. He's not, and that's not really a spoiler. So when they said he's Blackbeard, I was kind of confused. So you got him out, and then you've actually got, is it Garrett Hedlund playing Hook, playing James T. Hook. But they're friends. They say sometimes friends start as enemies, and sometimes enemies become friends. So that's the story. And basically, it's war. It's kids mining for pixie dust. So here's the thing. I'm going to jump on this one real fast because why? I think it's now in Hugh Jackman's contract that he has to sing and everything. Because out of nowhere.
Needlessly.
I mean, he sings Nirvana's Teen Spirit, him and all the slave children. And then they sing the Ramones, Blitzkrieg Bop. And I was...
And they only do it twice in the movie. It's not like a reoccurring thing.
I thought it was going to be like Moulin Rouge too.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I guess if that's where you're going, it's dumb, but fine. And then it's just so inconsistent.
There's other opportunities for it, and they don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You meet like all the natives and all that, and you're like, okay, what's the song gonna be here?
Yeah,
And
nothing.
there's
Just
not one.
gibberish song. I don't, just chanting and whatnot. So that's my first problem. I was like, what is this? But the problem with this film, for me at least, is inconsistencies. Another one that bugs me really bad is people can get stabbed, people, impaled, but yet when you shoot them with a gun, they turn into purple and red cloud smoke.
I wondered that, and I think I figured it out.
Oh, did you figure it out?
I think it's only the natives that turn into the cloud smoke.
Oh, maybe it is.
I'm pretty sure.
Is that what they're special? That's not even explained. So I'm just
not at all.
What's going on?
A needless style, once again.
Yeah, okay. The positive things about this film. Beautiful. Beautiful to look at. Great visuals. Some cool CGI effects here and there. Costumes are pretty cool, too. I have to admit that some interesting stuff. A lot of yarn, I think, was used.
Yarn and beads. Lots of beads.
So, yeah. I don't know. It kind of bugged me a little bit, and I didn't have a good time with it. I kind of felt myself doing this a lot.
I was sitting next to you. You were groaning a little bit, too.
It's also Saturday morning. I didn't want to be bugged. But I don't think this movie was necessary. I guess there's some things that were kind of cool with the prequel aspect of it, but towards the end, when it just started going like, you're going to be James C. Hook, and we're going to be friends forever, and you're like, that's not true, and you're just kind of like, okay, I get it. You're going to be Peter Pan.
While I agree with like all of the design issues you had, like I really like the story part of it, like seeing how he became Pan. Why could he fly and no other Lost Boys fly? And you learn about that in this movie.
Cool.
I thought it brought the wonder back. I'm a big Pan fan, so like, Peter Pan. I didn't like the one they did 10 years ago. That was bad. But like Hook, Disney's original Peter Pan, like those are classics. Those are good.
Yeah.
This one didn't quite have it. I expected more from Joe Wright. The guy's done some amazing movies, and he does a different style in almost every one.
Yeah.
This one didn't really have a unique style to it. It was pretty, like, cookie cutter,
Paint by
aside
numbers.
from some cool sets.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
much. I'm about 2 stars, some cool effects. That's about it. Acting. Oh, I have to admit, Garrett Hedlund's acting. I figured it out. It's Jack Nicholson, and he's playing Indiana Jones with a mixture of Sam Elliott.
There's a little Sam Elliott there.
So that 2 stars. It's just, sorry.
Being a parent and having 2 kids with me, one of which who was like, I don't know if you heard Rose, who was sitting right next to me.
She was enjoying it.
She was like loving it. There were certain things that just had her giggling and laughing and just cheering. Like, I want my kids to experience that. I'll be a little kinder to it. I give it 3 stars.
3 stars, 2 stars. Check out Pan. I wouldn't say. Go watch one of the other ones. Coming up next on Big Movie Mouth Off, we will be reviewing Xfinity's video-on-demand services for the month of October. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Big Movie Mouth Off. Now we're going to talk about Xfinity's video-on-demand services for the month of October. Really good film coming up here. Please buy Inside Out. Buy it multiple times. Rent it every time. This is probably Pixar's, I think, one of their best films ever.
Easily one of their best.
Yeah, best films. Check it out. It's gorgeous. It made me cry 3 times. I saw it twice. So I knew it was coming. And I was like, you idiot.
It's Bing Bong.
Stupid Bing Bong. Bing Bong! Okay, so there's that one. On the other side of the spectrum, got to be honest here, Pixels is now out. If you like your Adam Sandler movies, if you like your Happy Madison production movies, you and I are not friends, most likely. But some people do like to torture themselves with Adam Sandler's jokes. So Pixels is out. I did like seeing like some cool graphics. It was kind of cool to see my childhood on the big screen. But beyond that, sorry.
I was looking forward to seeing it for the same reason. Let's see Pac-Man on screen and Mario or whoever else shows up in this movie. But then you and Shannon lambasted it, and I decided I'm better than that.
All right, so that's what's on video on demand services in October. Now, in the theaters, you got to get off your couch, like we always say, and walk to the theater to go see this one. And you're going to want to see this one because I'm sure it's going to be a good one. Whenever Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg get together, you're in for a treat. Fingers crossed. Check out the trailer for The Bridge of Spies.
You've been selected for a mission which you are not to discuss with anyone outside of this room. We are engaged in a war with the Soviet Union. This war does not for the moment involve men at arms. It involves information.
Something important has come up. We've got a Soviet spy.
But there's a wrinkle.
Hey,
got our spy pilot. Or the head full of classified information. The Russians want their man back before he cracks. We want you to negotiate the swap.
I'm an insurance lawyer. I'm not sure I want to pick that up.
Are you good at what you do?
This will be a first for the both of us.
You should be careful.
I'm talking to you about the security of your country.
Why aren't we hanging him? He's a spy!
You're asking me to violate the Constitution.
Do you know how people will look at us? The family of a man trying to free a traitor?
Everyone deserves a defense. Every person matters. Where do they want this negotiation?
East Berlin.
Just tell me that you're not going to be in any danger. I don't even care if it's the truth. Give me something to hold on to.
We need to have the conversation our governments can't.
People in my country consider this an act of war.
You can call it what you want. Let's be clear. Nobody is safe.
We're in a battle for civilization.
The Constitution, it's what makes us Americans. Shouldn't we show our enemy who we are?
Things have started to fall apart.
Is this your position or your government's? Is there any outcome here where I'm not either detained or shot?
Do we need to worry about you?
No! What's the move when you don't know what the game is?
The next mistake our countries make could be the last one.
Next, coming up. Well, part of your childhood also may have been some books. Here comes the trailer for Goosebumps.
Hello, my name is Mr. R.L. Stein. Every story ever told can be broken down into 3 parts. The beginning.
Hi. Hey, we're just moving in. Good talk.
The middle. And the twist.
These are all Goosebumps manuscripts. Why are these books locked? Did you unlock a book?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'll put it back where it belongs. Look, here it is.
No, don't open it!
All the monsters I've ever created are locked inside these books. But when they open...
Nobody make a sound. The abominable snowman just crawled out of a book. That doesn't just happen.
Run! Go! I'm stuck. Go on without me. Save yourself.
Okay, good luck.
No, I didn't mean it.
The only way to stop them is to suck them back into the books.
You've read them all, right?
Yeah.
If we know their weaknesses, we can capture them all. What are you doing?
It's the werewolf of Fever Swamp. He can smell my scent. No, it's not working. I have to hide.
What was that?
It's the invisible boy. He's such a cracker.
What are we gonna do?
I'm okay. I'm still okay. Come on, scaredy cat.
Gnomes? Maybe they're friendly. Not friendly. Definitely not friendly.
I think I can watch Jack Black in almost anything.
And it looks absolutely fun.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks like it'll be a good time. So be sure to check those out. You have Inside Out, Pixels, and Bridge of Spies, and Goosebumps. Also Crimson Peak. I'm just going to give it a little love real fast. And then, so that'll be it. So now, coming up next on Big Movie Mouth Off, we are going to be reviewing, not you, the wife called this one. The wife said, I want this one. I'm coming in. Hope she doesn't freak out as much as she did in this movie. We're going to be reviewing The Walk. It's coming up next. Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. Now, we talked about Xfinity's On Demand. We talked about Pan. But now we're going to talk about another one with another special guest.
I'm Kat Martin. I'm Jimmy's wife.
Woo! Woo! All right. Well, it's time to talk about Robert Zemeckis' latest film, The Walk. Let's watch the trailer real fast.
People ask me, why do you risk death? For me, this is life.
Welcome to New York. Anything to declare?
I'm going to hang a high wire between the two towers of the World Trade Center and work on it.
Good luck.
No matter where I was going or what I was doing, I was always searching, looking for the perfect place to hang my wire.
Whoa. I need you to help me pull this off. I got just the guys. Now it starts.
Come on, make it snappy. I'm in a red zone.
I'll figure out how to get the wire across. I think we should wait. No!
This is extremely illegal, not to mention dangerous.
It's full of doubts. When it's time to step on the wire, I don't know if I'll be able to take my first step.
Your heart will tell you what to do.
The man is obviously crazy. Are we just here to watch him die?
This isn't a game, Philippe. One mistake out there, and you're going to die.
Every time. So, The Walk, as you saw, is basically the story, true story, that's the most unbelievable part of this film, is Philippe Petit, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, decided that he would do one of the probably dumbest acts in all of mankind.
Horrifying, terrifying.
And break into the World Trade Center and basically tightrope across the rooftops.
The Twin Towers, yeah.
With no safety harness, no net, no nothing. Just a very big pants.
I'm getting anxiety remembering it.
So here's the thing. Let's jump into it because my biggest issue with this film first, because I got some issues with it, and then I know you. We've been talking.
I'm here.
There was a film about 8 years ago called Man on Wire, which was a documentary of this exact story, and
awesome film.
It was flawless. It won Best Documentary. I think it won the Audience Award. Everything, and it deserved everything because there was nothing wrong with that film. So when Zemeckis says, I'm going to make Man on Wire into a feature film, bring your A game. Bring it. And to me...
I thought he did.
Well, she does. To me, but there's too much... first thing I don't like about the film is Joseph Gordon-Levitt narrates it while standing on the torch of the Statue of Liberty. And it kind of, to me, ruins it a little bit because people who... obviously, let's play spoiler alert. He doesn't fall because that'd be a weird movie if he just.
Well, it happened back in the 70s. The jig is up that he's alive.
Yeah. So but if he took one step and went, that would be a very different movie. But to me, it kind of ruins, oh, he's fine. He's telling us the story. So there's that aspect.
Also, for people who didn't know.
Because actually, your mom said that she didn't know. And so she's like, oh, but when I saw him talking, I knew that he was fine.
Yeah.
So there was that part of it. Then everything else, there's a lot of it feels like Looney Tunes to me. See,
I needed that part. I literally got an anxiety attack from watching this movie. I'm not exaggerating at all. I was shaking. I was shaking the whole row. My hands and feet were covered in sweat.
I needed the loony parts to chill me out. Can you imagine if they didn't have that? I'd have had a heart attack.
I think you probably would have. You might have would have. And then maybe that's what Zemeckis was doing. Because if you watch Man on Wire, there really aren't those zany moments. And that's what I like. I like the tension. I like, my heart pounding.
I actually said during this movie multiple times, I shouldn't have come. I hate this. But I love it. I like it a lot. I think it's really, really cute and it's family oriented. But if you have issues with anxiety, do not see it.
I will say,
actually puke in the theater.
Well, that's what I was just about to mention. There's rumors. I haven't really had anybody first person say I saw it or it happened to me that people are vomiting in the theaters. But watching her,
it's scary. It's scary.
I think you were about 2 minutes.
True.
You were about 2 minutes away from it.
I couldn't stop shaking for like hours.
Now, here's the thing. Okay, now with all that criticism there, when he takes that first step onto the wire, it's a 4-star movie.
It's amazing.
Zemeckis takes you on that wire, and even I mean, some shots are a little, but some shots are,
I couldn't handle it.
I mean, I was getting jittery. You were losing your mind.
Yeah.
But, those are the things. But
my hands are sweaty, seriously. Just thinking about it.
So for me, that I kind of tell people, if you have an 8 o'clock, it's about a 2-hour movie or so. So if your showing is at 8 o'clock, I would show up at 9:30. Because then you would have a 4-star experience and you'd be fine. Otherwise, as a whole, 2.5, but on that wire, 4 stars.
I think it's 4. I think it's a great. We already had the serious one. We needed the goofy one. I thought it was perfect, in my opinion. See the one if you want the serious. See the other one if you don't.
Well, there you go. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that's the only other thing too. His accent is weird.
Yeah, and he looks weird. It's
like they took his eyebrows off or something. I don't know what they did. Yeah. So
he's adorable though. I'll see anything he's in.
So that'll do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. You're 4 stars? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, 4 I loved stars. It. I'll never see it again.
4 stars here, 2.5 on my side, but 4 stars on The Wire itself. I'm telling you, it's terrifying. And if you're going to go see it, you have to see it on IMAX.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be the same if you watch it at home on your phone. It's not going to work. But that'll do it for this episode. Tune in next week. We will have more reviews for you. We're debating which we're going to do. Goosebumps, Crimson Peak, or The Bridge of Spies. Maybe we'll do all 3. We'll figure it out. But next time, and we'll see you then.
Thanks, you guys.